An insight to thalassemia. Thalassemia is a genetic blood disorder that affects the production of hemoglobin, a protein found in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout the body. People with thalassemia produce abnormal hemoglobin, which can lead to anemia, a condition in which there are not enough red blood cells to deliver oxygen to the body's tissues. There are two main types of thalassemia: alpha thalassemia and beta thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia occurs when the body does not produce enough alpha-globin, a protein that makes up part of the hemoglobin molecule. Beta thalassemia occurs when the body does not produce enough beta-globin, another protein that makes up part of the hemoglobin molecule. The severity of thalassemia can vary depending on the type and how many genes are affected. People with mild forms of thalassemia may have no symptoms or only mild anemia, while those with more severe forms may require regular blood transfusions or bone marrow transplants to treat their condition. Thalassemia is most commonly found in people of Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and South Asian descent. Thalassemia is caused by mutations in the genes that control the production of hemoglobin, a protein found in red blood cells. Hemoglobin is made up of 4 protein subunits, each of which contains a heme molecule that binds to oxygen. The two main types of thalassemia, alpha thalassemia and beta thalassemia, are caused by mutations in the genes that code for the alpha and beta globin subunits, respectively. Alpha thalassemia is caused by mutations in one or more of the 4 alpha-globin genes on chromosome 16. The severity of alpha thalassemia depends on how many alpha-globin genes are affected. People with one mutated alpha-globin gene usually have no symptoms or mild anemia, while those with 2 or 3 mutated genes may have moderate to severe anemia. In some cases, alpha thalassemia can be so severe that affected fetuses do not survive to term. Beta thalassemia is caused by mutations in the HBB gene on chromosome 11, which codes for the beta-globin subunit. The severity of beta thalassemia depends on the specific mutation and whether the affected person inherits 1 or 2 copies of the mutated gene. People with one mutated gene usually have mild to moderate anemia, while those with 2 mutated genes have severe anemia and require regular blood transfusions or bone marrow transplants to treat their condition. Thalassemia is inherited in an autosomal recessive manner, which means that a person must inherit 2 mutated copies of the relevant gene, one from each parent, to develop the condition. People who inherit only one mutated copy of the gene are called carriers and do not typically have symptoms of thalassemia, but they can pass the mutated gene on to their children. The prognosis of thalassemia depends on the type and severity of the condition. People with mild forms of thalassemia may have no symptoms or only mild anemia, and their life expectancy is usually normal. However, people with more severe forms of thalassemia, such as beta thalassemia major or intermediate, may require regular blood transfusions or other treatments to manage their symptoms and complications. Without treatment, severe thalassemia can lead to life-threatening complications, including heart failure, infections, and organ damage. Advances in treatment have improved the prognosis for people with thalassemia in recent years. Regular blood transfusions, combined with chelation therapy to remove excess iron from the body, can help manage anemia and prevent organ damage. Bone marrow or stem cell transplants can cure thalassemia in some cases, particularly in young children who receive a transplant from a matched donor. However, these treatments carry risks and are not suitable for all patients. Overall, the prognosis for thalassemia has improved significantly in recent years, and with proper treatment and management, many people with the condition can lead healthy, productive lives.